the Trident Park facility has now become operational. We've gone through all of its commissioning very successfully, and we've now taken it over into Viridor's operation. Why is this a success? It was delivered on time and to budget. It's about £232 million of expenditure. It's fit into the area really nicely as a piece of essential social infrastructure. We've had no issues with traffic and so on, so it's been very well accepted. And it's part of an alliance and a partnership with 5 of the local councils under Project Gwyrrd, which is supplying about 50% of the feedstock, and that's all working very well. As we went through construction, we had up to 600 people working, 40% of whom came from the local economy. We put about 40 million back into local economy with 150 local contracts, and we now have a full-time staff of 37, 35 of whom have come from local people. So it really has been a great success story as a piece of essential local social infrastructure. I always say that absolutes are the enemy of progress and excellence, so I don't think it should be copied in its entirety, but we've got to look at what has worked really well with this project and then apply it elsewhere, do more of the same elsewhere. We should realise that waste as a fuel, taking that through and taking it as a resource, it's done at its most optimum when it's kept local stroke regional. So I think this model really encompasses all the best virtues of this type of facility, and there's a lot to look at and learn from. And I think if you look at the benefits of operating in Wales, this facility has been built on time and to budget, as I say, and done in collaboration and great alliance with good people, local people and national people with vision and passion for what they do. And that's why Wales is at the forefront in the vanguard of driving the resource sector. So we've embraced that. We've been very lucky to be working in that area, and we've brought a lot to it as well, I believe. In terms of future development, the facility has the opportunity to export more electricity. It currently operates, it's exporting 30 megawatts, which can feed 50,000 houses, but we can export more than that with some upgrade to the export cables. We, I think, can drive that facility now to look at can we do district heating, for example, or potentially as an alternative, can we bring heat users to the site and continue the regeneration? So we'd like to be involved in that. And then we'd also look at the 25-year vision for Wales and what more can we do in terms of perhaps recycling facilities and bringing the whole circular economy to life. Why is Wales a leader? I always thought that anybody that's a leader needs to have leaders, and Wales certainly has several. It's a real pleasure for me to look at the vision that's there and the passion that these people display in driving it forward. That's why Wales is a leader, and it has a vision, but it has a plan that goes behind it as well. So it deals with the far-out vision and the practicalities and the steps of delivering that. I think those are the principal reasons, and for me, we want to be part now. I'd like to be standing with these leaders in the future, explaining why, through good leaders, Wales is in the lead. In terms of the future for Viridor, ERF portfolio is very important to us. We're spending £1.5 billion on an ERF portfolio across the UK. We're also investing in state-of-the-art recycling technology, glass plants, polymer separation plants, which are proving very successful. In terms of making that specific to Wales, potentially the opportunity, as I said, to build out on the heat networks or bringing heat users to the site, exporting more power, and then looking at getting more engaged in the recycling processes and perhaps investing in more assets there.